Peace and greetings, everyone. Peace and greetings to you. This is Sistah Yaya here, coming to you from the beautiful city of New Orleans, Louisiana. And today I want to talk to you about something because when I got up, it was a little bit of a rough ride, a little bit. You know, I talk a lot about mother wounds and how they are running the program in our lives. But has anyone ever thought how I've come to even think about mother wounds as being an issue? Because mine go very, very deep. Like many of you who are watching, goes very deep. So today I kind of feel my wounding being a little sensitive. In other words, I feel it a little bit more today than maybe yesterday and the day before. This shows up for me in feeling the need to overperform, to overwork, feeling the need to keep going, keep doing, to keep going. This sometimes feel like to me is feeling extra tired, right? Extra tired, maybe a little lethargic. I can feel that energy because it's been with me for a very long time. Mother wounding today feels like I want to rest a little bit more, which I'll do. It feels like I want to eat something nourishing. Maybe something with coconut milk, sea moss, blackstrap molasses, something a little fatty. So that's what that looks like for me. And I feel like I need to read. Why am I saying this? What does this have to do with mother wounds? You ever want to talk about the things that happen? No. Because mother wounds are teaching us about ourselves, right? And what our needs are. One of the things I always say that we have to reparent ourselves. We have to reparent ourselves. The things that we felt that were missing in our childhood and from our mothers, we have to do for ourselves. And that starts with an awareness of what you need. So when I got up today and I was feeling kind of, I call it mother woundish because I know where the energy comes from. And I'm feeling, and I say, you know what do I need in this moment to feel good? So I share with my partner my mother wounding energy of the day. So he's already ready to support. I'm started to make my tea, which I'm getting ready to boil the water in just after this live. And I'm just going to be, I didn't plan this live. You should like to plan things. And Spirit is like, you don't always have to do that. You don't always have to make things perfect. Because sometimes done is better than perfect, right? And sometimes that perfectionism is just self-hate and self-loathing, being dressed up and being pretty and being nice. No. That is a form of self-hate, perfectionism. Things got to be perfect. Hair has to be cut, makeup has to be on, lashes. And Our wounding teaches us we have to do that. But when we heal ourselves, we can show up authentically in our lives, right? So I used to do modeling back in the day, and I also was a Mac Pro artist, makeup artist. So makeup was my thing. Like I wouldn't leave the house without it, right? That was a wounding, which I didn't realize just kind of made a career for me. So yeah, some of our choices, life choices, such as our intimate partners and our careers can come from our mother wounding. So as I was doing modeling and I was doing different things, I've learned that was a way I was using to cover up who I am. So I come on Instagram and I come on Facebook and I do these lives and things like that just as I am, because I realize in covering things up and making myself up, for me, not for everybody, but for me, was a way of hiding how I feel and wanting to cover up my natural beauty. That was for me. That's not for everybody. That was for me. And so I learned how mother wounding has shaped a lot of my decisions. So today when I got up, I said, you know what? I feel mother woundish. Let's make that a word. Let's normalize the word mother woundish. When you're feeling kind of meh, your self-esteem is probably not where you want it to be, or your energy isn't, or you're just feeling heavy, or whatever it is. You know what it is. Acknowledge it. And then do something about it. Comfort yourself. I tell everyone, you have to reparent yourself. You have to re-mother yourself. There's no way around it. The things that your mother couldn't give you because of what she didn't have to give you, or what she didn't want to give you. That's her choice. Hey, Kia, how you doing? That's her choice. But you have the power to reparent yourself. You have the power to say, you know what? When I'm tired, I'm going to rest. You know what? I'm not going to take up so much responsibility on my plate. I'm going to be more aware of how I feel. When I'm thirsty, I'm going to drink something. When I'm tired, I'm going to rest. Or when I'm hungry, I'm going to eat. I'm going to take the time to pay attention to how I feel. I'm going to tell them people no, and I'm going to tell myself yes. Let's say it together. Tell those people no. Tell yourself yes. Tell those people no. Tell yourself yes. Ask yourself, what do you need today for yourself, right? Reparent yourself. Allow yourself to grieve. Allow yourself to feel that. Feel that energy and allow it to pass through you. Allow yourself to cry. I cry a lot. You know, it's interesting because I've had this healing gift since I was 4 years old. Being able to touch and heal things, see entities and spirits, communicate, get things done since I was 4 years old. But my mother wounds are so deep, right? What a contrary experience. What a contradiction, right? But hey, it is what it is. So I have to recognize this is just who I am. I used to feel shame behind it. I used to say, oh yeah, you should know better. You know, you do all this healing work for everybody else, but you should know, you should be perfect, perfect, perfect. And what do we say about perfection? It's wounding. That's a self-hate issue. There's nothing that is so-called perfect. Everything is imperfectly perfect and always perfectible. Everything is imperfectly perfect and always perfectible. So I am imperfectly perfect and I am perfectible. That means this is a process. There are days when I feel great and wonderful and taking over the world, and some days I feel like, this is a horrible place to live. And that's real. And that's real. But the overall arching feeling is, hey, we're going to be healed. Hey, we're still moving along this time-space continuum. Hey, I'm still loved. Hey, I'm still empowered. Hey, I'm still beautiful. I feel still strong. Because feelings, they come and go. They come, they go. They come. We're aware of them. And sometimes when we hold on to them, we start to identify with them. Those who are in depression. You know, I've been in depression for 25 years of my life. And I know what it is. And I'm grateful to be free of that. But sometimes I feel it. I got to work at it. I never want to stop working at it, family. That's the part. I never want to stop working. Because in working, I discover that I'm an onion. And there are layers to me. Right? There are layers. And when I think I know one, there's another layer. And there's another layer. And there's another layer. But guess what? That doesn't stop me from talking and sharing and teaching what I know and what has worked. But I wanted to come on and share with you that mother woundings and things like this are opportunity to heal. Kia asks, who heals the healer? Well, everybody heals themselves, but the healer has to heal the healer. This is why we can't be too busy in other people's business and what they're doing and doing things for other people all the time, because we have to heal ourselves. We have to take time to honor the energy, the inner child that still needs love, the inner child that wants to go outside and play, the inner child that wants to do a cartwheel and eat oranges and run through the sprinklers. We have to honor that person, because whether we believe it or not, they're influencing everything that we do. Our relationships and how we view ourselves in relationships and how we view intimate partners. They also help us to see how we view ourselves, our inner child. It runs our businesses. The inner child energy runs our family. How is your inner child doing today? Are they happy and smiling? Are they a little sad? Today, mine was a little sad. Yes, but it's okay. Because I love my inner child when she's sad, because I get to go and comfort her. Hey, baby, what's up? I love you. How you feeling today? You feeling sad? Well, what's the matter? Mommy said this, Daddy said this. But you know that's not true. And you know that I love you. I'm here for you. I'm never going to leave you. I love you. I'm never going to leave you. Come, give me a hug. Give me a kiss. When you talk to your inner child with such gentleness and kindness, as you wish you were parented, as you wish you were given, even just doing that, I feel better. Like, I feel like, wow, you know. So, yeah. Absolutely. Nourish your inner child. Give her the foods, the herbs, the minerals, the vitamins that she needs, the sun, the play, and the time. One thing I have to remember, I got to be patient. I got to be patient. I'm here on a journey, not for a destination. I got to be patient. So this is a healer talking about how she heals herself, because I have to do the work. For you to get the best of Sistah Yaya, I have to look at myself. I have to do the work. And it takes discipline. It takes discipline, and discipline brings power. Don't let people fool you. The more disciplined you are, the more powerful you become. Trust me. Because, like I said, 25 years ago, I've been in depression, deep depression, and there were times I couldn't work. I couldn't get out of the bed. I couldn't take care of my child. I couldn't do anything. It was so heavy. But the work, and when you work the work, it works for you. Here I am today. Mahogany, are there any conflicts with inner child and mother wounding healing? Absolutely. Absolutely. Sometimes the child is afraid to come out. She doesn't feel safe. So the inner child, you may try to connect with her, you don't feel anything. You just feel like you may feel a brick wall or something. She doesn't feel safe. That's a mother wound thing right there, honey. That's a mother wounding right there. There's so much that we talk about as it relates to the inner child, how she feels if she's scared, if she feels insecure, if she feels not seen or not heard, if she feels unworthy. A lot of our inner child feel overworked. What? Because a lot of our inner child, we grew up, we were responsible, we helped mom with everything, and we wanted our mother's approval, we wanted her to be happy. So we did things that were beyond the scope of what a child could do, such as being very helpful around the household and running errands, cooking food. You may be 6, 7, 5, doing things like this. I was doing a lot of different things. And so my inner child is tired, right, from that wounding experience of just having too much responsibility and being in an enmeshed relationship. Enmeshed just means that you know too much of grown folks' business before you need to be knowing them. You've been doing too much grown folks stuff when you were young, when you shouldn't have been doing it. You should have just been having fun and being a kid, right? That's enmeshment. And sometimes our inner child gets tired because they're still feeling they're doing things for their mother, being the emotional crutch, being the support for our mother, when she needed to be that for us or even for herself, right? So it's important that we allow our little inner child to rest. Some of our inner children are tired. And that's okay. Yes, inner child can throw tantrums while trying to communicate. Find out why the inner child is throwing that tantrum. Find out why your inner child is angry. Is she being heard? Is she being felt? Is she getting her ideas across? Is she being ignored and shut down? Find out why. Because when children have tantrums, there is a need that's not being met. Or there's a need that's not being met in that moment. And their way of trying to get the attention to that need is a tantrum. Adults throw tantrums all the time. And in relationships, when a man and a woman don't know how to communicate or are unaware of what's going on, what we see is tantrums. What we see are bursts, emotional outbursts. And that's usually a way of just trying to get attention to something that they can't identify, they cannot say, but they know they need to get it out. So yeah, your inner child can throw a tantrum, but no, that child needs love. That child needs you to pay attention to her. The tantrum is just need for attention and love. And in a seek of what is really going on. You feel what I'm saying? So, I just want to let you know that, yeah, I'm still working on mine. And they hurt. And they really hurt. But talking about it helps. Sharing with you, teaching about it, continuing to do the practice, the disciplines, the things I talked about before, helps me day to day. The Sistah Yaya you see today, I used to be 25 years with depression. I had all types of sicknesses and illnesses in my body. I'm going to go down the list one of these days. I wasn't always this person on the outside. I was on the inside, but I had to figure this out. I had to call on the power of my ancestors, my spirit team, the Divine Mother and Divine Father to help me. This is why I share these things with you, because I see how this changed my life and so many other people's life that I work with. But just so you know, the work continues. I still gotta go make my tea. I still gotta go nourish myself. I still need to read a book and go walk outside because my inner child needs some air today. And she's gonna get it. What are you gonna give your inner child today? I'll see you next time, family. I love you. Look forward to seeing you soon. Be well. Peace.